Hi there. Today we're going to go over a little bit about what to buy when you're shopping. Probably a good idea. Right now we're at Costco. Costco has food that costs a little bit less than some places. That's why they call it Costco, like the cost company. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. This, by the way, is the section where you want to go. Oh wait, I guess I can't really change the direction of the video. So I'll just let you look the same way I'm looking. Okay, if you look down here, you can see that we've got the salmon. So that's Atlantic salmon. It's actually farm-raised salmon, but it's farm-raised salmon from Norway, so it tends to be quite good. And they freeze it right there in Norway. They don't wait to process it in another country or anything, so I think that's a great way to go. Again, this is the fish section. Fish has pretty much every nutrient you need to be healthy, like omega-3s that help with pain and inflammation in the heart and the brain. Fish has a lot of good protein, and Atlantic salmon, this stuff has something called astaxanthin. Astaxanthin helps with the joints. It's an antioxidant. It helps a lot with inflammation and with the brain, with the nerves, and the cells of the body. Okay, let's look at some other stuff. Let's check it out. Oh, by the way, that Atlantic salmon is how much does it cost? It looks like it's $26.99 for about 4 pounds approximately. Is that right? Yeah. Well, the price I gave you is right. I'm just trying to look at how many pounds it is. Got to take it out and look at it. 3 pounds actually, so it's $26.99 for 3 pounds, so it's $9 a pound, $8.997 a pound. Okay, $9 a pound may seem expensive, but you know what's happening nowadays. Everything costs more than it used to just 6 or 7 years ago. So yeah, that's a pretty good price for a good quality salmon. It tastes pretty good. You know, this is frozen, so if you don't like frozen food, you'll have to, you know, go and get the fresh stuff. The fresh stuff they have in another section of the store. All right, next thing we're gonna look at is called Orange Roughy. And like I said, that salmon comes from New Zealand. The Orange Roughy is $21.99 for 2 pounds, so it's $11 a pound. It's a little bit more expensive, but this is one of the last remaining available good quality wild fishes available at a good price on the West Coast currently, depending on kind of what city you're in. There's some good Asian markets and ethnic markets that'll have pretty good fish, but a lot of it's Pacific fish. You want to avoid having too much Pacific fish. The reason being is that the Pacific fish has the radiation from Fukushima from several years ago. Okay, we're gonna finish up this video here in a minute, but yeah, that's the Orange Roughy. That's coming from New Zealand, and it's wild, and I think it tastes great. I mean, it's okay if you don't agree, but you just put that in a little bit of butter with maybe a little bit of garlic, and it tastes really good. Just gonna see if there's anything else you guys might be interested in. They have shrimp that comes from India, but I don't know. India's in the South Pacific. I'm not so sure about that, really, to be honest with you. Let's see. Okay, here's halibut, Alaskan. That's not so good. That's the West Coast. Remember that Alaska was exposed to the radiation, and then a lot of the radiation from Japan traveled north. And then we have Chilean sea bass. I'm assuming that's from Chile. And I'm assuming it's also, I'm not sure, but I think it's from the West Coast, which wouldn't be so good. Let me just take a look and see for you guys. Yeah, it's just this tiny little package. That's a little expensive too. That's $27 a pound, so that's gonna be a little pricey. So if you wanna spend an extra couple of bucks and get something that was processed in Seattle, Washington, then go for it, but I wouldn't, because that's a West Coast fish, so it would seem, or it's from Chile. that's just going to have the very low levels of radiation as well, ones that we want to avoid. There may be, traces of radiation everywhere on the planet, but that's a different video. I don't even know if we're gonna do that video, to be honest with you. Okay, so, and then there's the fresh fishes. You can always have some Pacific fish every now and then. I just wouldn't get carried away with it. I would avoid the stuff from the Gulf of Mexico, because we had that problem with the oil rigs that spilled there, and they used a lot of chemicals to clean up that mess that they made. I believe it was Mobil oil, but I could be wrong. Okay, so I think that's about it. I don't have enough information about the shrimp that comes from India for me to feel confident about advising you regarding that shrimp, but for now, maybe just better to avoid eating a lot of the shrimp from India, since it is there in the Pacific Ocean, even though it's pretty far south. Yeah. Okay, thank you for joining. Please share this with somebody that you think would benefit. If you're seeing it on Facebook, I don't think you are actually, but if you are, definitely share it with somebody that you know. And follow us if you're seeing us on YouTube. If you're seeing it on Instagram, definitely give us a love, give us a happy face. Okay, we'll see you at the next video.